Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Immune Boost Ministry Minute. I'm your host, Amanda Page Williams. Today's verse is in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1 and verses 6 through 8. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come. The years approach when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. Remember him before the silver cord is severed and the golden bowl is broken, before the pitcher is shattered at spring and the wheel is broken at the well. The dust returns to the ground it came from, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. You know, I read Ecclesiastes a long time ago, the whole book, when I was very new to my development, the development that God was starting me on, the journey he was starting me on. And I got a little depressed from Ecclesiastes. Very easy to do when you're new to faith and when you're new to learning. That's why you need to pray ahead of time, and you need to not stop reading his word, even if it's confusing at first. Because this is what I get out of it now. And what the writer is trying to explain, first off, is that word meaningless. Originally in the Hebrew was hevel, and it had a meaning of like smoke, vapor. Like life is like smoke, like a vapor, and it has a lot of meaning. It can be very deep. Like life is hard to grasp. Life is ever changing. There's a lot of actual meaning there, and what the writer actually was really talking about is how we can't control life. Period. We can't control it. God is the one in control. And if we try to control it, all we're doing is creating meaningless frustration for ourselves, because we're all going to meet our Maker, and our bodies are going to come to an end. And so everything we've strived for and everything that we thought was important is meaningless unless you develop a relationship with God, and then he gives you meaning, he gives you purpose. It's to glorify him, and he brings you joy and peace. And the writer talks about that throughout the whole book, how there's no joy in striving and spinning and doing things our way, because at the very end, what did you do it for? For somebody else to have. You don't see a U-Haul behind a hearse. So when you find your purpose in him and you develop that intimate relationship in him, you will find meaning. And you will understand Ecclesiastes so much better. Folks, don't take my word for it. Read the Bible yourself. And when you're ready, and you've been reading for a while, dive into Ecclesiastes. It's not an easy read in the beginning of our faith journey. But as you develop through Christ, you'll get it with his guidance. Have a great evening. Have a great day. Come back tomorrow for another Ministry Minute, and come back for Testimony Tuesday.